What's up, guys? It's Raw FIFA Gaming and welcome to the 19th episode of the West Ham United career mode. We're starting this episode with certainly the biggest game in our season, as the league's been absolutely terrible. We've not got much left for us there anymore. The FA Cup is our prime and solo focus. To be honest, I think we'll get sacked if we don't win it. So this is such a huge game, this home game at the London Stadium against Watford. And straight away, it's Watford that have the opportunity in the 17th minute. Watford actually came here earlier in the season and I think beat us 3 or 4-0. It was another really embarrassing game. But we have improved our home form since then. So hopefully we can get a win today and get into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. But it's not looking good straight away. In the 19th minute, when I believe that was Okaka came through on goal and nearly headed it to the bottom corner, but luckily Adrian saved us. He was actually player of the episode last one, and he makes another great save there. He's in great form already in this game. But Watford have another corner, a string of attacks, and it's cleared away, but it's poorly cleared. Yunus Kabul turns a man, and out of all the simple chances that Watford had, we just had to get it away. And the hardest chance that they had, the hardest opportunity, they've finished off. We had so many men, and I don't know why we was just passing it around. Don't know why we didn't just boot it. But Yunus Kabul gets his first goal in the Emirates FA Cup, and unfortunately we are not in a good position for the rest of this game, especially if Watford keep attacking like this. We could be going out of the FA Cup, which would be very, very bad for our season. Now Etienne Cabu dispossesses Noble, and we're 2-0 down. We're 2-0 down at home to Watford just before the half-time break. 1-0 wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world because they kept coming at us. To be honest, at half-time, 1-0 I would have been quite happy, but Etienne Capu dispossesses Noble there, sloppy in the middle of a park, and a great finish into the bottom corner from the Frenchman. And just before half-time, we actually go 2-0 down, and it looks like we may be heading out of the Emirates FA Cup. And as you can see, it goes from bad to worse here. I don't think this was a red card in the slightest for Kiate. He won the ball, so I really don't see how it can be a red card. I don't think it was last man either, blatantly. But now Watford, can they wrap up the game now? Adrian, our saviour, saves us once again, but I don't think he can do enough to give us the victory here. A great save from Adrian from the shot from Okaka, but we are out of the FA Cup. And I'm not looking forward to that board review meeting at the end of the season now, because we are in a very bad place now. We've only got the league to come. There's not much for us. I probably will be simming a few games towards the end of the season, playing the bigger games, but a few games will be simmed towards the end of the season. But the next game of the episode and the final game of the senior part of the episode is at home to Chelsea. I mean, after just getting smashed at home to Watford, completely played off the park, I'll be very surprised if we can get anything out of this one. But Angelo Ogbonna does actually put us in the lead after 11 minutes, which is a good start, positive start after that terrible performance against Watford. But I'd have much rather him score against Watford than scoring against Chelsea. But we're going to take what we can get. We are leading at home to Chelsea, one of the best teams in the league. So it's a good start. Great header from Ogbonna there. And I think it was Azpilicueta on the line that tried to clear it. And Ogbonna gets his first goal of the Premier League campaign in the 13th minute to give us a great start to the game. Now in the 23rd minute, we're looking to double our advantage with Manuel Lanzini. What can he do? He shoots from a tight angle and he scores. This has come out of nowhere. Manuel Lanzini scored the goal. And out of nowhere, we have gone 2-0 up against Chelsea after coming off the back of some terrible performances against our rivals. We get the 2 goals early on in the game to put us 2-0 up and putting us in a great position to get the 3 points. Although it doesn't matter the most in the world, it is a big game because it is against Chelsea, one of our biggest rivals. So we definitely want to win it for that reason. And it falls into Manuel Lanzini. Fantastic finish there from a really tight angle. Brilliant from the young Argentinian, and he gets his 3rd goal of the Premier League campaign in the 25th minute. Now Chelsea coming forward once again. It's Michy Batshuayi, the Belgian. Michy Batshuayi nearly scores there. I thought that had gone in. It rippled the net. But unfortunately for Chelsea, he couldn't put it into the back of the net to get them back into the game there. And they do miss very, very close there and that would have gotten back into the game. But Eden Hazard now crosses it in. Poor clearance into Solanke, into Willian. And what a save that is from Adrian. I think you can guess already who player of the episode is going to be once again. Look at that save off the tip of his toe. He's absolutely fantastic. But that game did end. We're now heading into the youth part of the episode. We did win 2-0 in that game, which is absolutely fantastic. We're now heading into the youth part. The first game is at home to Wolves at the London Stadium, and as you can see, we take the lead in the 18th minute. Great ball in from Haas, I think that was. He's our 55 rated striker. And we do have better strikers like Tony Martinez, who's 63 rated, but he has 5-star skills. He's so much fun to play with, so I really like playing with him. But Jeb Wallace beats the last man there in the 40th minute and equalises it up for Wolves. This guy scored a hat-trick when we played against him last. He scored once again. I'll be interested to see what goals tally he's on, because last time when we played him, it was early on in the season, and he had 7 or 8 goals. He's doing fantastic for Wolves' youth team this season, and he does put it into the back of the net, and Jeb Wallace gets his 13th goal in Bundesliga too, so very impressive for him there. But we're looking to get back in head in the 45th minute, and that's exactly what we do. Our left winger Kielce, who's been brilliant for us lately, puts it into the back of the nets and celebrates with his teammate. Weibel actually was making his debut in this game, a young 16-year-old holding midfielder, and he actually scored the first goal for this game. So a good start for him, but Jehoda puts a great ball in there, and Kielce gets onto the end of it and does get his first goal in Bundesliga, so just before half time. So a good place to go in before half time. But as you can see here, that is how the game ended. A very good result for us there against Wolves. It looked like we may have lost, but the next game is away to Newcastle at St James's Park. And look at this run in the 54th minute from Thomason, I think it was. That is an unbelievable individual run, and he celebrates to the advertising boards. What a fantastic run from Tomerman, I think his name is. A fantastic goal from the youngster who scores. I think he's 16 years old. Well, that's how old a lot of our players are, to be honest, at the moment. But he weaves in and out of the Newcastle defenders. I think that was Sells' goal. Couldn't do anything about it. And yeah, Erwin Toman gets his first goal in Bundesliga on, I think, one of his first appearances. But now Newcastle coming forward in the 80th minute. And we tried everything we could to hold them out. But they have a good youth team. Adam Armstrong actually scores the goal in the end there. Well laid off here, and Adam Armstrong found a bit of space, and you can't give him that sort of space. We tried to close him down, but it was too late, and Adam Armstrong gets his third goal in Bundesliga too, which I was quite surprised about. I thought he'd be one of the top scorers, but look at this. If you look there in the top left corner, it says 3 minutes added time. They scored in the 6th minute of added time. How does that make any sense? I mean, Newcastle were just pushing and pushing at the end, and we couldn't hold them out. Adam Armstrong gets the goal once again to get his 4th goal in Bundesliga too. And unfortunately, we have lost the game, as you can see here. So a really, really disappointing result there after the good result against Wolves. 3 minutes of added time played, and the referee played 3 minutes was given, and the referee played 6 minutes of added time, and they scored in that 6th minute, unfortunately. But as you can see, that's the table. 15th place, once again, nothing really going on. I'll probably be simming some games in this career mode as well. So not great things going on in the career mode. I just want to get into next season. Hopefully we can get some better results next season. But the player of the episode for the senior team is got to be Adrian. He was unbelievable against Chelsea. Did everything he could against Watford. None of the goals were his fault. I thought he was absolutely brilliant in both games. And for the youth team, it will be Weeble, who's the new CDM in the team. Yeah, he will get the man of the episode reward for the youth team. Scored a really good goal on his debut. But thanks for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment and subscribe down below. I've been Raw FIFA Gaming, and I'm out.